Yo, from Philadelphia to Baltimore, pretty much the Delaware Valley, all the way to the DMV. Welcome to my fellow urbanists. I want to hip you guys to a new neighborhood here in Philadelphia by the name of Northbank. Not sure if too many people have heard about it. It's in the Riverward section, so it'll be right there along with Port Richmond, Brownsburg, Fishtown. All the neighborhoods that pretty much nestle up to the Delaware River. So, North Bank, right? I've been paying attention to North Bank since it started. They have some really, really nice modern row homes going on. And y'all know I'm a row home enthusiast, right? That's what I love, living in Philadelphia, and at one point in time lived in Baltimore. I'll probably live in Baltimore again sometime in the future, man. We do big business out there. I have mad love for the city of Baltimore. And of course, I have love for my home here in Philadelphia and the Delaware Valley, period, right? So, that being said, North Bank, big business. I see North Bank being perhaps the premier neighborhood. Once they start building up around it, there's a lot of land right there, right next to North Bank. And if they were to be able to make this some type of urbanist dream, right? I know a lot of people don't like shopping centers. It'd be hard to get to and all that, or not hard to get to. It would take cars, and got a lot of urbanists that just don't like cars, don't like wide streets and everything. So they'd have to figure that one out right there, right? But regardless if you have to get to it or not, you'd be able to walk to it from North Bank. And I wanted to show you guys the area, right? But first, let me show you on the map right here why this is prime real estate. Of course, we have to start in Kensington, where your boy lives right here. Go through Kensington, down to Old Richmond, into Fishtown, and you will see North Bank. So it's adjacent to Fishtown, but pretty much right in the line of Port Richmond, right? See North Bank right here, right? Of course, it wants to do that when I'm recording. I'm all at Brownsburg right now, but you can see right here, Port Richmond. You go down a little bit, and then there you have it, North Bank, right? So Richmond Street, of course, is huge, a huge corridor for Port Richmond, and it'll be the same for North Bank there, man. So Pebble Beach is right there, but actually, let me get on to the maps and show you exactly where it's at. By maps, I meant street view. So here we are coming off Girard. So if you come off Girard into Richmond Street, we'll take it right here. Make the bend on the Richmond Street. There we go. This is November of 2025 that they have this going on here. You could have went straight across there, but you would be in some type of business here. But we can see if I can ever get here. My iMac running kind of slow right now. I think I need to get out of some windows. But here you go. Here's the entrance that I usually take to get into North Bank. And as you can see right next to North Bank, man, look at all this land. All this land, man. My mind just wonders, like, what could they do with all this right next to a project like North Bank? North Bank is huge, man. Coming in, I wonder if one day when they're completed, if it will become a gated community. But as of right now, and I'm recording this in March 2026, you can see right here how it looked in 2025. I've been here recently within the past couple of weeks, and it's definitely a lot more filled out than even you see right here. Coming in right there, looking at 95. I mean, you're right under 95 pretty much. You got to get somewhere like, to Baltimore or something like that. You have yourself a nice little head start. You can see some of the row homes, though, some of the architecture here with the row homes. You get the siding on some of them. Right? You can see them kind of one window, two windows wide, 3-level drawings. Some of them look like single family homes. You have some that are probably more like condos or apartments. Come around here. If you see where I had my B-roll at, that I put at the beginning of the video, I believe it was around the corner right here where they do the brick ones. So you have like the aluminum and siding ones with the roof decks. I think they even have some that were like 4 levels. Yeah, I think these coming around the corner right here are 4 levels. The ones on the back of that, you can see right here. Beautiful, man. Northbank. That's where I had that B-roll running at. Those right there, man. Those are beautiful. A great take on our traditional row homes, right, of the 19th century. I actually own a few homes here in Philadelphia, out North Philly, and some of our row homes, man, they're just spectacular. Depending on where you're at, like if you're like in Germantown, Strawberry Mansion, some of these places that have like the big or Parkside in West Philly that have like the big row homes with the very detailed, distinct row homes. Oh man, you can have yourself a straight up blast in there with the amount of room. But if you see right here, these are pretty much 2 windows wide. I'm not sure what the backyard situation is like, but definitely a lot of garages in here. If you can see, we'll look down this. Yeah, you park right there, park in your garage. They don't look long, so a lot of our row homes are extremely long. So the longer your row home is, depending on the footprint of your lot as well, right? You have a small backyard, or you can have a smaller, like my house in Kensington, a lot smaller than my one in traditional North Philly down north. And backyard's bigger though. You see right here we go. Look at this, 4 levels. 4 levels with a roof deck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move to Northbank one. North right now, Northbank is not a urbanist dream because all errands will have to be run on foot, and you want to be able to be within that 15-minute city. Philadelphia, probably the most walkable city in the entire country. At least it was voted that way, and it's been voted that way for years. Definitely not Northbank. You know what I'm saying? Northbank right now is just secluded, but. Obviously, if a few people who worry about crime and all that, right, ain't gonna be happening in Northbank, or at least not much of it. Right? Crime can catch you anywhere. Philadelphia is a treacherous city. People will travel to do crime, but for the most part, you should be fine out here, man. But this is outstanding, man. Outstanding. I haven't been in this section. We would go there and kind of walk. You can walk to the river, have a nice view of the Ben Frankie Bridge. In fact, let's see if I can go over there. Might have to edit this. Yeah, right here. We usually walk right there. You can see the bridge. Let me maximize that. Right there. That's beautiful, man. I believe somehow I might try to get over there this weekend, but I believe you can actually get to Graffiti Pier from here. I'm not sure. Right? Graffiti Pier is right next to here. I'm not sure what the path to take would be. Get in that right there, but you should be able to get to Graffiti Pier here. But I want to go back out and just kind of show you guys some of the land. All right, so I lied. There's actually an exit right here. I never really go down this far because I'm usually coming from north of Northbank. As you can see right here, though, it's Sure Drive. So coming out of Sure, you can see just how big of a lot that this is, right? Shibboleth would go right here. Look to your left. You can see the skyline right there. Comcast Center, Comcast Technology Center, both of them drones, right? So trek ahead here. Get on Richmond. And as you can see, man, you nestled up to 95 like that. Everything just opens up for you, man. So coming up on Girard right here, then you see that kind of building there. I want you to take note of the bike lanes. The bike lanes, the trolley, 95 there. But look how much land. This is an incredible amount of land. I could just only imagine what they could do with this to make this a walkable neighborhood, right? Northbank as its own neighborhood is definitely going to have some amenities next to it to where people can walk and I always get in their car. See right here? Keep going. Yeah. See, decent sidewalk there. But, I mean, you can't front that. If the trolley tracks there, bike lane, wide enough sidewalk to where, I mean, if you have to walk, then you should be pretty good. And remember, there's Huntington Street right there. Remember, you're just pretty much adjacent. The further you go down right here, right to Port Richmond. So if you walk over and follow Richmond till it veers over into Port Richmond, then your world of things open up, man. That's where we're always at. I'm talking about over there by Burns, right? Best wings you'll ever have, right? I don't know what they do to those wings. You can see right here, we're on Lehigh, right? Coming off Lehigh. That's where I would usually come from, either Lehigh or Girard. Well, you can see, man, I love seeing that color there for the bike lane. That's definitely something that's new. Make sure you keep that painted up and let the pedestrians know that they're thought of at the very least, right? Now, listen, this is Philadelphia, right? We have some of the craziest drivers there is, period. Everybody's impatient. It's the city of brotherly impatience, me and my wife call it, because there's no love in this city, man. This city is treacherous. Don't let them fool you. Maybe we'll come together when it deals with the Eagles or the Phillies or something like that. But other than that, man, So, with that being said, though, hey, we can all come together for something like this. I'm definitely with it, a concept of a 15-minute city, meaning all your errands can be done within a 15-minute walk, whether you're going to your grocery store, pretty much anything. But you can see right there, man, that's a huge plot of land, and it continues to go past that. So, man, the people who live in Northbank are lucky, man. I can only imagine the prices going right here. We're going down Lehigh here. Yep, going into Lehigh. Then you already know what's happening right there on Lehigh. Oh, shit, you come out over there, and I forget what that restaurant is. But we eat over there a lot. They have some really good burgers. It's one of them neighborhood joints. So what are we looking at as far as pricing goes? Oh, my goodness. Listen, I'd be the happiest dude on earth. I'm a skyline geek. You know what I mean? I'm a skyline enthusiast like you wouldn't believe. And you can see the entire skyline. Look at that. Comcast Technology Center, the Comcast Center, BNY Mellon Center, 1 Liberty, 2 Liberty, and the bridge with the Delaware. What are we doing here? Come on. Yeah, this is outstanding. Northbank by Urban Pace. So we're on Zillow here. And from 639 for 640K, 2,003.8 thousand square feet, 3 to 5 bathrooms, 3 to 4 beds. Discover a whole new lifestyle at Northbank, the city's newest and most remarkable waterfront neighborhood, surrounded by lush natural beauty just across the river from Patty Island. Steps to riverfront trails are only minutes to nearby Fishtown and Center City. Northbank offers the chance to reconnect with the water. A place to discover a modern home like no other. Property owners will benefit from you get a 10-year tax abatement too. Look at this though. Okay, 740K, 2,500 square feet, right off Sure. Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. 1.4 million. Look at that. You don't get the whole. This must be the 3-story with the roof deck or maybe a balcony. I think it's the 4-story. You get that entire view of that skyline, man. I want that. 1.4 million. 3,800 square feet, a 4-bed, 5-bath. It's pending. Both of them drawings pending. Get the biddable plans, the grant plan, 640K or 3.3. You get the Harrison plan at 3.3. I love to know the difference between the two there. You can visually see the difference. And then the Franklin plan, pretty much 800K there, 3.4. Homes in this community. Man, look where you at, man. Look at that. Petty View Lane. There you go right there. I wonder how quick you can get to Graffiti Pier. Graffiti Pier somewhere around here. Might be like right here. This might be Graffiti Pier right here. But look at all that land there, man. Waterfront. It's going to be expensive, but that's a ton of land. That's even more than I feel like I showed you guys. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be amazing to see how this looks 5-10 years from now, man. Maybe even 3 to 5 years from now. So, you don't know. You have to let me know what you think about this. Like I said, man, now that I'm thinking about it, just like it came off on Lehigh there, and you were right by all those places, coming off of Girard, you were right on that Fishtown corridor. You can walk there, be over there at Frankfurt and Girard, where Joe's is. A lot of eateries, of course, you know Fishtown, right? A lot of 5-star Michelin type restaurants and stuff like that. So you be right there, man. A lot of amenities there, but man, what is this? What is this? Look at that. The sunrise, and they call it a beautiful picture, man. That's gonna be my screensaver right there. I'm gonna screen save that bad boy until I have enough bread to buy it. But let me know what you think about Northbank, man. That's an incredible view. I'm gonna be thinking about this view. It's gonna motivate me, all right? Let me know what you think, man. Some of y'all gonna move to Northbank. Salute.